Hello and welcome to the top 10 mods for City Skylines 2018. I'm BonBonB and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Firstly, let's get the housekeeping in order. This is not a scientific list. It's just completely compiled out of opinion. Worse still, it's my opinion. But that's the best we've got, so I'm going to stick with it. I've come to this final selection by taking a list of all the mods that I find most useful, packing in those mods that I feel add some extra value to the game, and finally putting these into the mix with those that I've seen most often raved about on Steam, Reddit and Facebook. I hope that you agree with at least part of the list and perhaps find a mod you've never even considered before. But wait, that is not all. Back in the summer of 2016 I did a previous top 10 mods video. While a number of those mods are now obsolete, some aren't. I've given it a lot of thought and I've decided that any mod that I showcased in the last video is banned from this one. I'll include a direct link to the 2016 video at the end of this show. Feel free to go and check it out. So I present BonBonB's personal opinion top 10 mods for City Skylines 2018 that weren't in the top 10 show from 2016. Sit back and enjoy. At number 10, it's Extra Landscaping Tools by Bloody Penguin. Now, in the last top 10, we included more beautification by Bloody Penguin, but not the extra landscaping tools. And the reason for that was, at the time, I felt that Rollo's Terraform mod was superior. Now, that is fairly obsolete, and this is your main terraforming tool within the game, and it is superb. Now, if you don't know how to do terraforming within the game, well, I've got a Terraform mod tutorial. It's for the old mod, but it still works very well for this one. Of course, with this one, it's not just terraforming. You can include the resources wherever you like, which is pretty damned cool. You can play about with the water, and of course I've got a water tutorial out there as well if you missed that, so you can catch up on how to place water and make it all work, and little pools and lakes, and improve your rivers as well. See, that's a little bit better. That feels up much quicker that way. So anyway, at number 10, Extra Landscaping Tools by Bloody Penguin, including changing the sea level. How cool is that? At number 9, also by Bloody Penguin, it's Clouds and Fog Toggler. This one's fairly self-explanatory. You can go into the options menu, open that one up, and that'll enable you to switch on and off the edge fog, or distance fog, or the clouds, and the mist, and all those other things as well. It's really straightforward, really simple to do, and can improve the visibility when building near the edge of the map. At number 8, Metro Overhaul mods. Now, I've included this one more because of, well, public demand, really. It's a lovely looking mod, I've got to be honest, and I wish I could get it to work. Everything works for me, apart from I'm unable to set up a line. I don't know why that is. But anyway, what it is, you know, your underground subway stations, and there you go. You see, you can have tunnels coming out and have your subways going overground. And even elevated. Now, that's pretty damned cool, if I say so myself. Metro Overhaul mod by Lazarus Man is probably the best mod that I can't personally get to work, but tens of thousands of you can, so there we are. At number 7, Ploppable Asphalt Plus by Ronix69. Everybody loves a bit of Ronix. Now, is this a mod, or is it an asset? Or is it a moddable asset? Hard to tell. Well, basically, you can plop down asphalt of your grey colour, or you can change the colour of your asphalt, move those sliders up and down to get exactly the colour that you're looking for to match the colour of the road that you're using, build your own bus lanes or anything you like. There's even pavements available now, how about that? Pretty damn cool. At number 6, it's Demand Master by Kagami, and this one, well, we've all had problems where just the city won't build anymore. You can't get any industrial demand or residential demand. Well, not anymore. Just click on the demand bars at the bottom there. Move the sliders up and down. You can click fix so it stays at 100%. It's kind of cheating. But, you know, when you've got a city that's just not wanting to behave, sometimes you need a little bit of help. And that's why we have mods. So Demand Master by Kagami, I've got in there at number 6. At number 5, it's Plop the Growables by TPB. This one's pretty cool actually. You know, you normally zone in and the buildings build in all on their own, but what if you want to have specific buildings in specific locations? This is the way to do it. You just basically plop the exact building of the exact level that you want in the exact location, but they won't level up. Now there's your problem. So you're going to need force level up with this. Now I haven't included force level up as a mod in the list because it's kind of required to go with this one, kind of hand in hand. I don't want to put both in, so just plop the Growables by TPB, one of those all-star modders from before time began. At number 4, Ultimate Eye Candy by Judas. Now this one is pretty damned cool. There's so much you can do with this one. First of all, if you open up the little button down there, you can set the time of day anywhere you like. Have a look at night, bring it down to the morning, the sunset, anything. You can set the time of day, speed, anything you like, up to super fast, so the day whizzes by, or you can set it super slow, or even pause at exactly the time that you want. The sun, you can move in the sky, change its latitude, change its longitude. Are you in the southern hemisphere? Are you in the northern hemisphere? All of that. And of course then you can set the light intensity, the global one. There we are. And then of course the ambient light intensity as well. Get it looking just the way that you want. How cool is that? The weather, you can turn on the rain, the snow, the fog. You can do all sorts of that. Turn the weather on and off. Get lightning coming down, cracker, and then choose the LUT that you want as well. While you're playing, just change the LUT. Which one do you like? This one? Or shall we go with maybe Rain Day? Yeah, as it's raining. How about that? Very nice. Clarity. There's a bright one. So anyway, all of those things you can do as well. And once you find one that you like, you can set it up as a preset. Ultimate Eye Candy by Judas. That is pretty damn cool if I say so. At number 3, absolutely essential, Find It. Yeah, you can play the game without Find It, but if you want to place down a specific building and you don't want to be scrolling through all those little pictures, just type into the search bar that comes with Find It. Basically, you're Googling the building or the prop, the assets that you want. Now to complete my city here, I'm going to need, and I'll move that down to singles there, the absolute perfect fire hydrant right about there. Now I'm really happy that my city is complete, beautifully done. So that's that. Find It by SamSam TS. SamSam, not his best mod though. At number 2 is the loading screen mod by Thale5, or possibly Thale5. Now if you don't use this, you probably wait too long for your game to load up. What the loading screen mod does is it basically makes the best use of your RAM possible. Any assets that use the same textures, like a set of buildings in the same series, it would load all the textures separately, individually, but not with this. What it will do is it will use the same texture over and over again, but only once in the RAM. That's brilliant, that is. Other things it will do is it will tell you if any assets are broken, and it'll even produce you a report to be able to go and fix the problems, which is, I've got to say, absolute genius. Now the loading screen mod was actually my original first choice to be at number 1, but after much deliberation and chatting with my friends on Facebook and on Steam, I've decided to push it down to number 2, but my goodness, does it load things much quicker. But anyway, before we get to number 1, let's have some honourable mentions. Relight by Ronix. This one basically now, it's a little bit like Ultimate Eye Candy, but lets you change all the light, the hues, etc. within the game. It's like just light tweaking. It also comes with some very nice LUTs. Also, honourable mention for Prop It Up, if you buy Judas, where if you want to add some props or change some props or remove props from assets like those horrible trees. And also one last honourable mention for the Citizen Lifecycle Rebalance by White Fang Greytail. This one is, amongst other things, really good for stopping those death waves that we're all becoming used to. So anyway, that's that one. Right to number 1. And at number 1, it's Move It. You knew it was going to be Move It by SamSam TS. This is just a game changer, and why it's not part of the vanilla game, no one knows. Right, let's just, if you don't know what Move It does, let's have a look. First of all, we'll just pop building down there using Plop the Growables and Find It. Right, and now we'll put down a little road, which is just Yeah, I'll drag it in there to about there. Yeah, good. And then what we're going to do is going to click to move it, and just drag that building to the end of that drive, private drive. Boom, there. How about that? See? But that's not all Move It can do, even though that looks really nice like that. Let's pop down some trees. Okay, more beautification. Tree, and shrub. Lovely. Then we go back in there, we'll copy the whole lot, and then we'll paste them. And we'll fill this entire square with trees, much quicker than if we'd had to place them down singularly. There's all sorts you can do with this, by the way, but this is just one little thing. How about like that? There we are. And there, if we come out, have a nice little look. That was Move It by Sam, my most essential mod in my top 10. Well, thanks for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing. If I've missed a mod that you think should be here, stick it in the comments below. I'm not perfect, and maybe you'll force me to make another follow-up top 10 mods for 2018 part 2. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. Join me Monday to Saturday for map reviews, where we find the best map for your next city build. Also do Skylines Talk, where we talk to some of the great creators out there, and so many other things, tutorials. Oh, I lose track of everything. Anyway, thanks for watching, and you've been very, very welcome.